Up? Good morning. Good morning. I don't know who's out there, but whoever watched the video, whoever watches this video, this live, I just wanted to talk on it, just a reaction on this guy on Vlad TV or something like that. I've watched a couple of his interviews and stuff that he give. He didn't interview so many people, through the years. And I remember the first video I seen of him, his podcast, DJ Vlad or something like that. You guys know who I'm talking about. And I never seen his face until this one time I seen his face doing an interview and with a whole bunch of different guys, and they were all smoking weed and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, what is this about? This is a trip. They the first ones that I seen on YouTube smoking marijuana and stuff and interviewing and talking about certain things. And I'm like, this is kind of weird, but it was interesting because they gossiping, all these guys gossiping, about different stuff. But I kind of figured something like this was going to happen, but I would have never thought it was going to be him because he seemed like he was kind of a guy that, because he ain't no comedian. That was another thing. I would never think he would be doing something like he did. But he put a video out, I think it was a couple of days ago, talking about JayZ and all this stuff he done did and all this and paid money and all this kind of, and his voice is very strong the way he talks, and it's like you believe him, the way he talks. And it's like, why would he be saying all this stuff and putting it on out there in the air and all this? And I'm like, this don't sound right when I first heard it. And then I've been hearing different people talking about it on YouTube, different content creators talking about what he said about JayZ and what he did and all this. And I'm like, I know JayZ gonna sue him. I'm thinking this to myself. I'm like, if he don't sue him, I know this was something to throw people off. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy. The stuff he was saying, it was a lot of people names he said, and I like this guy gonna get in trouble if he lying. And now he's saying it was a joke. I don't think it was a joke myself. The way I'm seeing it, I don't think it was a joke. Because he ain't no comedian. Now, if it would have been a comedian saying it, I might think different. I'm like, oh, yeah, he joking. He just talking. But this guy, he gives a lot of interviews and talks serious and stuff. But when he do be smoking a lot of weed and stuff. So you never know. That's his character might be, throwed off something. But that's crazy for him to say the stuff that he done said on this internet, and it's going all over the world too. And now he's saying it was a joke. That wasn't no joke. I think some of it was true. Have you guys heard anything and seen any of them videos? That one video, I don't know how many he made, but I did catch a little bit of the video. And he was talking about JayZ paying all this money for different things and all this kind of stuff, paying people off and all this. JayZ now, anybody be mad or want to sue somebody, this is the one you should be trying to sue. Because this man he done said some stuff. That's some cold blooded stuff. That ain't no joke. That's enough to get somebody killed or hurt. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to throw that off. I don't mean kill, but that's some bad talking right there. You don't put nothing out like that. It's more to this. And accusing you of something. Ooh, he accused him down dirty. Down dirty. That was dirty. That wasn't no joke. Now, if JayZ don't do nothing about that, that stuff was true. That's the way I feel about it. That stuff he said was true. If JayZ don't press no charges, I believe it was true. Because that was some cold-blooded stuff he said. I don't believe it was a lie. That's why I wanted to react on it. I don't believe he's lying, you know. But it's some cold-blooded people out there. They talk some mess and talking about it's a joke. When you ain't no comedian, it ain't no joke. You just gossiping, you telling something. This guy must be a type of person you can't even trust him. And he give all kind of interviews with different people. I wouldn't even go on his show for nothing. For nothing. This show you his character. To put out something like that? No way. No way. That guy can't be trusted. I'm telling you. Okay, this is Michelle with another video. I just wanted to share that. My reactions to it. That was some cold-blooded stuff he said. Peace out, you guys. Have a great day.